Hey everyone, watch this video and be entered to win a cash prize in our weekly raffle. Click below for details. Following Dvar Torah is in memory of all those we've lost this past week, for the speedy recovery of all those who have been injured, and of course for the continued safety and success of our chayalim, of our soldiers. We are in a time of beginnings. We are in a time of the beginning here in the Torah, Parshat Bereshit, Noach. We're literally in the creation of the universe. As well as here in Israel, we are at a time where we are creating new beginnings. And we have a concept in Judaism pulled from Tehillim, from Psalms, called Olam Chesed Yibaneh, which means the world, that when you're creating something, when you're creating a world, the foundation of it will be on chesed, on loving kindness, on acts of kindness, on giving. And if you look around right now in the entire world, the entire Jewish world, everyone is giving. This is the time to be giving. Verses of when God is creating the world in Bereshit, it says, Vayiv erev vayiv boker. There was evening and there was night. And every single day there's evening and there's night. There's darkness and only then is there light. A deeper understanding of the word erev, however, is confusion. That's what the word irbuv actually means in Hebrew. Confusion, mixed up, chaos. First there is chaos. There's a complete breakdown of the norms and natures of what things are supposed to be. Kind of like where a seed has completely dissolves. And only then is there light. There's boker, which is another word for clarity. Only then is there structure and a beautiful tree coming out of that chaos. Hashem creates the world first with there's the chaos and then there's clarity. Everything's good. Everything's set in the Garden of Eden. However, the world very quickly, maybe not so quickly, but after a long time, devolves into chaos again. And we have the story of Noach. And he builds this ark, and God makes this miraculous ark that fits all the animals in the world somehow. And yet, Noach has to go and feed him, and all the people in the ark have to go and feed all the animals. Couldn't you have made that miraculous too, God? Like, how come you couldn't have just had them miraculously not be hungry for 40 days and 40 nights? And so there's the Medrash, there's a Jewish lore tells us that Abraham later on meets someone named Shem, Noach's son, and he asks him, in what merit were you saved from the Mabul, from the flood? And he said it was in the merit of giving to the animals. And Abraham says if the reward for giving to animals is that you get saved from death and a worldwide flood, all the more so giving to people. And that is why Abraham becomes the epitome of chesed, the epitome of loving kindness and giving, and embarks on a life of loving kindness and giving. The entire point of creating this new world, that God is pressing the reset button. He's saying we're creating a new world is through giving. What's important to remember right now is that we are all in modes of giving. Around the world, people are giving millions of dollars, and people are making fundraising campaigns. And here in Israel, people are giving food and driving after soldiers. A lot of giving. However, what's very important to remember is that the families that need all this giving from us, are receiving all of our giving, are going to need it in 3 weeks as well. And they're going to need it in 3 months as well. When all of this is behind us, and things are quiet and the crisis has passed, all of these families will still be suffering and in mourning. And so let's not forget, Olam Chesed Yibaneh. We're building a foundation of a new world here on Chesed, but that has to continue. We cannot let ourselves devolve into and fall back to a world where we're not giving. In 3 months from now, it will be just as painful, maybe in some ways even more painful for these families, because they won't have the support they're getting now. So remember to continue giving. Thanks for watching. Reminder to share your 1 to 2 sentence takeaway from this video to be entered to win a cash prize in our weekly raffle. Click below for details.